Hello. Hi, it is working. Welcome. I'm Gloria, and this is Yoga with Gloria. Welcome to my returning students. Hi, Suresh. And any new yogis joining us today. So please say hello in the comments so I know you're here. Yes, Victor and Lily. Thanks for joining. Again, I'm new here, so excuse us as we're trying to figure out production. I had to block out the sun from going in my eyes with some garbage bags. Anyways, thanks for being here, and let's get started. We'll do nice class hitting. Oh, Kate, Jen, you're back. Yay, good to see you guys. So hopefully you can move with me in your room, in your house, since we're all under quarantine. We don't have to social distance. We're supposed to, it's like physical distance, not social. We can be this way and have community, right? Yay! From Oakland, not Tanaka. Hey, Abigail's back. Good job. Thanks for coming. All right. So full body flow today. We'll work a little, maybe lung points to help strengthen the immune system with the lungs, and just a feel-good pose. Hope you guys enjoy it. So we'll start sitting up nice in any comfortable position. So just right away, I'm gonna have you do something different today. Under the collarbones, right by the underarm, there's a point right here. It's called the lung point. Oh, Jen doesn't see any live stream. Do you guys see me? Can you guys? Oh, okay. It is. Try refreshing. Oh, Kate can see me, so try refreshing, Jen. Thanks, Kate. Hi, Leah. Okay, so we're just hitting this lung point here. It's right by the underarm and under the collarbone. This will help. It might be sore, and it's a acupressure point to help your immune system, since we're all, a little bit anxiety, and we can use a boost in our immune system so we have to go hit it like this. So we're gonna get to yoga, don't worry guys. Right now we're just knocking our chest like Tarzan, just to warm up the chest. Hey James, welcome back. Hi. Okay, we're just warming up the lungs. We're making our lungs stronger. And we'll go ahead and pause. And then we'll just go ahead and close your eyes now. Just settle down into our bodies, into our breath. Next minute or so, just connect to our breath. Nice deep full breaths. So you can even do wave breathing if you like to take one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest, like an ocean wave. You want to breathe nice and deep. Inhale, belly, ribs, and chest rise on the inhale and fall on the exhale. Belly, ribs, chest rise on the inhale and fall on the exhale. Nice deep full breaths. The way we can strengthen our immune system is to lower stress. We do that by doing deep breathing, meditation, yoga. 2 more breaths like this. All right. And circle the arms up, hands in front of your heart, and just take a moment to call up an intention for today's class. And we'll seal that in with 3 ohms, inhaling deeply. Good, open your eyes. And we'll start in a child's pose today. So we will take our knees wide, big toes touch, and just go ahead and walk your hands forward and bring your forehead on the floor. And then we'll walk our hands over to the left. You might even tent up your fingertips on the right side and isometrically drag it down towards your right hip and feel that side body, side lat pull and stretch. Good, and then over to the other side. Isometrically dragging fingers down towards the left hip. Feel your lats stretching on the left side. Good. And then we'll come on back. Let's spread your fingers wide, index fingers facing forward. A little cat-cow, drop your belly and look up. Inhale. Exhale, round your back, tuck your tailbone under. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, looking up. And then lion's breath, stick your tongue out. And let all the air out. And then we're going to turn the fingers to face your knees to stretch the carpal tunnel muscles. Again, if this is too big a stretch, you can walk your hands closer to your knees. Otherwise, you stay here. And then you claw the floor so the knuckles come up, okay? And then you're going to inhale, look up, exhale, lion's breath. Looking up, lion's breath. 2 more times. And last time. All right, bring your fingers to face forward. We'll bring our knees together and we're going to stretch the right leg back. Good, pressing into the toes and stretching out the calf and lift up the leg. And you're just going to pulse it and you're going to feel the right glutes firing. And then you can stay here. See if you can lift the opposite arm up. If you can, neck in line with the spine, so turn the gaze back down. If it's too hard to balance, you'll get there the more you practice, but for now you can take the hand down if you need to. Good. And then we're going to come in and out, elbow toward the knee, maybe tap or maybe just toward the knee. We're just going to do 8 more. 7, 6, 5, strengthening your back and your core, 4, and your balance, 3, 2, and 1. Reach long, fingertips and toes, and then look over to your left, see if you can catch your foot. If you can't, kick it away. And release. Knees together, other side, stretching it out, lifting it up, pulsing. You want to fire your left glutes. And then if you can, you're gonna take your opposite arm, keep your gaze down. Let's do 10 more. And then elbow to the knee for 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn to your right, catch your foot if you can, and kick it away. And release. All right. Now you're going to take your right leg forward, and you're going to wiggle it out to the side a little bit. A little bit heel and toes out. We're going to do lizard swirls to warm up your hips. So the way you do it, the right hand will come into the arch of your right foot here, and you can readjust that back knee. So my right elbow is pressing the right knee away. Yeah. So then from here, we're just going to take little circles, whatever feels good to you. Little circles, warming up that right hip. We found another camera, so confusing. Let me know if you like this 2-camera stuff. Okay, so your right hip should start to feel a little more warmed up. So we circumduct this hip joint here. All right, let's drop the left forearm down if you can, and then you just turn to your right, and if you're able to, see if you can catch your foot, and if you can, pull it in. That's a bonus quad stretch for you. Don't worry if you can't catch it, or you might use a towel or a strap or a belt to pull it in, or don't worry about it. We'll get it later. All right, come to your knees, chest, chin, or just come straight down to your belly. Everybody, let's meet in the belly on the belly, yeah. So hands down, chin down, point your toes, Shalabhasana, come on up, lift, and then down, and then up. Squeeze your shoulder blades, point your toes, see if you can squeeze your legs closer together, and then down. And then last one, coming up. See if you can just bring your arms to hover forward, and then pull it back, press it down, bring your feet down, and come up for Cobra. So you can always do Cobra on your forearms. This, if the regular Cobra is not working for you. Okay, so hands down, roll it back. And then you're gonna press back, curl your toes under, and press up into a downward dog. You can pedal your feet. You can inhale through your nose and open off, big sigh out. And then we'll bring the left leg forward between your hands and drop the back knee down. And we're gonna wiggle the foot out to the side for that little lizard warm up here. We're gonna take the left hand into the arch of your foot here, pressing down. So the back knee, you can adjust it. I kind of like to take the back knee to the right and then bring the back toes a little to the left, but you can do whatever you like. So from here, I pull straight back and then to the right. So pull my hips straight back and then swivel to the right. Pull hips straight back, swivel to the right. Hips back and to the right. Just warming up our hips. All right, so then we're gonna take your right forearm down and then you're gonna turn towards your bent knee, and then you can stay here or you can reach up and see if you can catch that back foot. If you can catch it, then just pull it in and feel that quad stretch. And release. And you're gonna come all the way down and just come up for cobra. So pressing into the tops of your feet, rolling your shoulders back, sending your heart through your arms, and maybe even looking up if it's available to you. And then we're back on all fours. We'll do one more like this. The right leg comes forward. You're gonna swivel the back shin parallel to the back of your mat here. So you're kind of in a warrior two on your knees kind of stance. If you need to pad your knees, feel free to put a blanket under there. So you turn the palm up and you're just gonna rest your forearm here on the inner thigh. And reach up and over. So this is like almost like your side angle pose. Some of you are more flexible. Feel free to bring your fingers to the floor and do the same thing. All right. And then let's go ahead and switch sides. Oh, I guess I should go this side. Switch sides. What do we do? Oh, we're doing warrior two. Sorry, here we go. Usually I'm able to turn around, but then you'll just see my back view, and I don't know, it's kind of probably not that comfortable. So here's your warrior two on the other side. Oh, then we bend the front knee and turn the left forearm up and press down here, kind of like your side angle, pressing down with the elbow and then opening up your chest towards the ceiling, stretching the arms up. If you're joining late, let us know where you're from. And come on down. All right, let's come on down. From here, on all fours, just a tiny core work here. See if you can bring your knees off the floor and kind of hover. So you're just hovering here, if you can. Shoulders over wrists, knees right under the hips, and hovering if you can. 3 more breaths, 2 more breaths, and press it back into downward dog. So pedal your feet here. Have your feet as wide as your hips. And then we're gonna shift the heels to the left. So it's heel toe to the left. We see that? Good, lift your hips, press more into your left palm. Still that downward dog shape with the ears between the arms. And then other side, shift your heels to the right. So you're gonna press more to the right palm, lifting up through your hips. And back to center. And you're gonna lift your right leg up. And you're gonna bring it forward between your hands. And then you're gonna come on up. And let's set that timer. So we're gonna root down through your feet. And you're gonna come into a crescent pose, a high lunge pose. So if you're working harder, this is parallel-ish. And then hands by your side with the palms facing forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, lengthen up through the crown of your head. Lean forward with a flat back, with your neck in line with your spine. If you're able to do the hardest version, arms alongside your ears, so don't feel like you have to do this one. 3 more breaths. 2 and 1. Good. Left hand down, easy twist. Great. And then you're going to step it back, lower to your belly or to chaturanga, cobra and up dog, and find a downward facing dog. So then from downward dog, you're gonna float forward to plank. You can even have your hips a little higher if you need to. And the same thing, we're gonna shift the heels to the left, but now you're in plank, so it's a little harder. You want the shoulders over the wrists and shift the heels to the other side. One more time on each side, to the left. And then to the right. And then press back to downward, feet together, left leg lifts. And bring it forward. Come on up for high lunge, other side. So root down through the soles of your feet. And then palms facing forward. Super good posture, neck in line with your spine. Squeeze your shoulder blades back and come forward about 45 degrees if you can. And stay here if you need to. Otherwise, arms alongside the ears, really putting that extra weight and work into that left posterior chain, your left glutes and hamstrings, especially low back. Last breath here. And then right hand comes down, easy twists. Try to lift up that bottom hip another inch if you can. All right, let's step it back. Lower to chaturanga or to your belly. Cobra or up dog. And then downward dog. So anytime you need to take a break, you could bend the knees and take a child's pose and join us when you're ready. Feet together, right leg lifts. You're gonna bend it and stack it, open up your hips. Lift your knee and look under your left underarm. Should feel those right hip flexors stretching. And then you're gonna bring it forward. Spin the back heel down. And let's come up into our warrior one. Pressing down with the feet. Pressing them away from each other. Left over right. Eagle arms. Lift your elbows, hands away from the face. Again, if you can balance and you have a nice thoracic opening in your spine practice, you can come backwards with me. Good, slowly come on back. Hands to your side here. You're going to straighten the front leg and hinge forward as far as you can for triangle. So grab your ankle and rotate out. Trying to move the left ribs away from your left hip, that side body stretch. Good, you're going to bend the front knee, forearm to your thigh, side angle, and then you're going to reach your hand straight down here and just let it relax. Shrug the shoulder up and just let it drop. And then you're going to lift up and turn your torso toward the TV here, toward me, yeah. Up. So you're moving. Your whole chest is turning with you. 3 more just like that. 3, 2, and last 1. Good. And you're going to slowly come on up. And you're going to parallel your feet to each other here. And then we'll do the other side. So it was a warrior 1 facing this direction. Heels are down. And then you'll take the right elbow over the left this time. Lift the elbows, hands away from the face. You can stay here or root down through your feet. Make sure you're nice and balanced as you go back. Coming back, hands on your hips, straightening the front leg and hinging forward for triangle. Reaching up. Feeling that side body stretch. Taking the neck back so it's tracking the second toe in your front foot. And then bend the front knee. Let's bring your elbow to your thigh here. And we're just gonna relax the right shoulder. And you're gonna lift it straight up and open. And then down, straight up and open. And down, straight up and open. And down. Just 2 more like this. And last one. Okay, let's quarter turn to the right. Heel toe your feet a little bit closer in. Roll the shoulders forward, up, back and down, forward, up, back and down. So you can do a little shorter stance one. We're going to do something to tonify your lungs for your immunity right now. So sinking down into a goddess pose. So hips back. You want the knees, don't let the knees go forward of the toes, okay? So palms facing up. So you squat down. The lower you squat, the more exercise you get. So you don't have to that much if you don't want to. So palms facing up. As you inhale, bring your palms to face your lungs, giving good chi, strengthening and tonifying your lungs, and then looking up. So the arms are not straight, almost straight, like you're holding a beach ball there. And then exhale, coming down, sinking a little bit deep, lifting up. Inhale. Exhale, coming down, tonifying the lungs. Nice deep breath. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. Now we're going to take the left arm, press it straight up, and the right arm down, and you're going to lean over to one side. Or you could just mirror me. It's up to you. Get that side body, that liver meridian, liver coming down, spiraling your pinkies in towards your heart center, and then turning the one palm up, one palm down, and then lean towards the other side, fanning out the rib cage, stretching out the liver meridian. When we're under stress, the liver meridian gets more stagnant, so we want to clear those channels. Let's do more. Nice deep stretch on each side. Pinkies facing us, and then pressing and opening. And back to center. And then we are going to make your feet a little bit more parallel-ish. And we'll do this, just interlace. And we'll go side to side, so stretching those inner adductors. Hips back. Chest lifted. Yep. And you know, if you're more flexible, just come on down. Otherwise, stay at where I was at first, okay? Those of you that are more flexible, you're gonna keep the legs straight, heel down, toes up. And then you'll press, if your knee is bent, you might be able to put the heel down on that side. And then you can press your knee back and either stay here, or you might be able to take a backwards bind here. Don't worry if you can't. Get and release. Maybe even coming up and over. A little core work. Other side. Don't worry if you're doing this up. You can just go at your own 60% of a stretch, whatever that is. Or 70, 80 is fine. You could take a backward spine, optional. And release. All right. Dual mirrors are great. Thanks, Jen. And then quarter turn to the right. It saves me from turning around all the time. So turn to the right and you'll come right into a hamstring stretch, warrior one. So again, if you're less flexible, I know Cliff was saying he's really inflexible. You can walk over here to a table or a chair and you'll feel a lot of great support and you'll still get an awesome stretch. So you can go for that. Or you can have 2 blocks here as well. So just go ahead and stretch into your hamstrings here. Arms out to the side. Square the hips forward and fold. If you like to bounce a little, you can. Little pulses. Forehead towards the shin. So every time you kind of pulse down towards your shin, you'll feel the hamstrings softening up a bit. And then just hold this stretch. If you're able to walk your back, forehead towards your shin, you can do so. All right, and then you're gonna lift and lengthen, nice flat back, hands on your shin. If you're able to, just take your right hand behind on your sacrum, lift your chest and roll over. Maybe lift up the arm, or maybe you'll grab a block on either side and you'll rotate into revolved triangle. And release. Go ahead and step it back. You can lower down to your belly. Point your toes. And come up for cobra. Then we'll pop into a shoulder opener here. If you have a block, you can take it like this in puppy pose. So forehead down. Your hips over your knees. If you don't have a block, you can do this without a block. It's a bigger opening with a block. You can get a book too. Pressing down with the elbows, lifting up. Fingertips towards the sky in your namaste prayer position. Try to melt your heart down towards the floor. And then release the block. And we're going to come on to our forearms here. And this one is optional because a little more core work. So coming into plank on your forearms. So the same thing we did earlier, dropping the heels to one side and then the other side. So this one will be the hardest because we're getting lower to the ground. So shifting side to side. Just as many as you can, and then you can just take a child's pose or a little break, a cobra when you're done. Let's do 2 more on each side. 1 more on each side. And then, all right, come on down. Shimmy your shoulders side to side. And then you can rest. And come on up for Shalabhasana. And then down. And let's come up. Press into downward dog. And then other side. So feet together, left leg lifts. Let's bend it and stack it. Open up your hips. Look under the right underarm. And just feel the left hip flexor stretching. And release. Let's bring it forward. Spin your back heel down and we'll come into a warrior one legs, and we'll just immediately straighten the front leg and come into your hamstring stretch. So again, this might be you on a couch. It might be you with 2 blocks here. I'll just show you the setup. Like this. Good. Take your left hip back and fold. So maybe fingertips down. And maybe you find your pulse, so pulsing down every time, really lengthening into those hamstrings on the left side. All right. And then if you're able to walk your hands back, forehead to your shin, just 3 breaths here. And release. You can use a block on either side of your foot here. Or you can bring your fingertips down and then hands on your back, and you just twist open and maybe even take the arm up, or maybe not. And good. Feel the left hip flexor stretching. The left IT band. Hard to think in this position. Left IT band. Oh, that's all the way this band on the side there. Good. 2 more breaths. All right. And then we're going to fold forward. Forward fold. Grab your big toes. And you're going to pull and bring your forehead closer to your shins, elbows out. And release. And slowly come on up. Nice flat back. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Okay, we're gonna set up for a standing pose now. So if your balance is different every day. So if you could do it one day, and don't be sad if you can't do it today, but you might want to come close to a wall or a chair in case you fall. And you can also get a strap handy if you need it. So we'll just start with regular tree pose. So grabbing on, taking your knee out to the side, and then see if you can really externally rotate your hip here. That's bringing the knee to point right out to my right. And namaste. Your hands, try to find a drishti, something that's not moving, that'll really help your balance. So you focus inward, tailbone down, chest lifted. See if you can lift your arms up, grow your branches, and maybe even open the arms out. Some of you might take a strap around the arch of your foot here. And tailbone down. See if you can straighten the leg out to the side. Or you can do it without. It's better for me. Without, you grab your big toe, one hand on the hip, take it out. Or you can even grab the bottom of your heel, lift up through the crown of your head. Good. Tailbone down, chest lifted, and then whatever leg is up in the air, you want to bring that hip crease down. Good, and release. And then other side. Again, externally rotating the knee out to the side, the hip. Nice and balanced. Tailbone down. You can feel your ankle and your foot shifting the weight all around, trying to find your center as you grow your branches. And open the arms out to the side, hand on your waist, other hand grabs the strap, big toe or your heel, and then try to straighten it. Chest lifts, tailbone down, hip crease down on that straight leg. You can take the arms out to the side for balance. And release. And I wanted to do one more standing pose today because it's fun and we need a little fun. It's called dancer pose. So the right hand comes out like this, and you're gonna catch your foot if you can. And then your left hand comes out like this. You're gonna hinge forward at the hips. And then see if you can kick your shin away. So here, I'll rotate since I don't have a revolving camera. Like that. Of course, you can be anywhere like this, wherever you're at is fine. You can use a strap as well. So we'll do the other side. Grab onto your foot, lean toward each other, and kick it away. If you have a family doing it together, like Lily, you and Cliff can high five or hold onto each other and be like a partner yoga. Or if anyone else is doing it with their family or someone. And shake it out. And good way to relieve any tightness or tension in your body, any anxiety. You just bounce into your heels. Actually, let's come on up. Tippy toe, arms overhead. Tippy toe inhale, and then exhale. Just bounce into your heels and let everything go. Inhale through the nose, exhale, long sigh. One more like that. Any emotional stuff. Actually, you can smile and let out any kind of funny, loud noise and tap into your little childlike. Tap into that joy inside of you. You have to shake off. So once you get fear in your body, it's already stuck there. You have to let it out. You can't just think it out. You have to just shake or do something so that any kind of anxiety or fear out of your body by moving. This is a great way to get it out. All right, and then pause, and maybe you'll feel tingling, which is awesome. Your body's energy or chi circulating and moving. So we're moving the old energy out and bringing that new energy in. So let's go ahead and come on down. So we'll come onto our backs after that. Oh, should I put this one? Inhale through the nose and smile, and exhale through the mouth. Just feel your body nice and heavy on the mat. Feel that lightness as your tension and tightness just kind of dissipate. All right. So come into bridge pose now. So you're pressing into your heels, lifting up your pelvis, your spine, squeezing your glutes. You can stay here, or you'll interlace your fingers. Walk your shoulder blades together and hold it here. Those of you with a back bend practice, you bring your fingers to backward, so touch towards your heels. Come on up to the top of your head and then press straight up. So and rock forward if you can. And slowly come on down. And just take a break. We'll do that one more time. And one last time, come on up. So bridge or back bend. Feet together, right leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left leg up, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly come on down. Legs wide as your mat, and drop your knees from side to side. Get it out of your back here. Then we'll bring your right ankle right over the left knee, and we'll take the right hand between your thighs, interlace it behind your hamstring or in front of your shin if you want a deeper stretch. And release your hand. You're going to drop your foot over to the left. And then you can grab your foot here and just extend the arm out here. So it's, and the knee, you can take it out or in, and you'll feel this nice outer hip stretch that's hard to get to. And back to center, other side. Left ankle over right knee. Interlace the fingers behind your hamstrings. The left arm is between your legs. You can also interlace it in front of your shin for a deeper stretch. And then release your hands. Drop your foot over to the right and catch the foot with your right hand. And stretch the left arm out. And you just feel this outer hip stretch. And slowly come on back. So you can have your legs straight up like this. We'll do a little bit of an inversion just to get that circulation in your body. You want things to circulate. So, and if you know who you are, you can go up into a headstand, shoulder stand. I'll just stay here with you guys, or maybe I can do my headstand. I'll just do this. So you can just stay here, or you can do shoulder stand. So just popping up into a shoulder stand. Make sure your neck is not being bruised. And then whenever you're ready, you can come into Halasana, over, or you can bring blocks here if you want to touch down on something and if you're tight. So any kind of inversion you want to do, we'll do another minute or so. I'll probably pop up into headstand just for a minute. So don't do this if you don't know how to do headstand. Stay in the one I just showed you. I'm just gonna, it's your yogi's choice on whichever inversion works for you. And then slowly come on down. Child's pose if you did a headstand or inversion. Otherwise, you can just do a happy baby pose if you're on your back. And let's take the right leg up for a hamstring stretch here. You can use a strap, a towel, or just hold on to your leg and pull it in. If you're more flexible, you can lift your head and shoulders and walk up to your heel and then pull it in. Give your knee a little kiss. And grab your big toe, or you can bring your elbow to the floor and the palm facing up to catch your calf. Take it out to the side, or grab your big toe here. You want to make sure this left hip doesn't rock up too much, and then we'll take it across your body for spinal twist. If this is hard for you, you can bend your knee here and do it like this, or you can take a strap. And other side, left leg straight up. You can lift your head and shoulders. Lily's family is falling over. They like the shaking. Yeah, shaking is great. You should always do it when you're stressed about things. Grab your big toe and take it out. Actually, like professional athletes do that shaking before like a big race or something at the Olympics. They just do it naturally. So, you know, if you have the jitters before a speech or something, You can do that. And we're going to take it across your body, spinal twists. You want to stack your hips, your pelvic bones one over the other. All right, and release. And find a quick shavasana here. Just surrender to your practice. Feel your body get heavy with that feeling of weight as you melt away all of your worries, anxiety, and feel that your lungs and heart pumping strongly as we strengthened it. And then go ahead and slowly deepen your breath. Reach your arms overhead. Big inhale in. Open the mouth. Bend one knee at a time. Roll over to one side and press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. And circling the arms up. Palms in front of your heart. Press your palms into your heart and smile and feel blessed. And may there be peace in our hearts and in our minds. May there be peace in the world, and may we have a peaceful night's sleep today. Let's offer an Om to seal it in, inhaling deeply. Namaste. Thanks for joining me. Oh, and some of you have asked how you can support my live streams. Thank you so much. While it brings me joy to be able to bring my yoga to you with all this in-person classes being canceled, I'm no longer getting paid for this. So if your income has also been affected by the coronavirus situation, don't worry about it. These live streams are my gift to you. However, if you're in a place to do so, consider supporting me, my ability to bring you these live streams and different cameras. You can do this, you can sponsor me on Patreon. It's a link with more information about the Patreon and how to sign up. It's in the video description underneath my video. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel, leave comments, and share this with people. Thank you. Remember, I stream every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursdays while we're in quarantine. And be safe, wash your hands, don't go out too much. Namaste. Thanks for joining. Bye.